Hi, I'm Katie Johanna. From an early age, the angels began to speak to me. I didn't recall it until recently. A few years ago, I was meditating in my room and I felt this spirit within me wanting to lift up high, and I heard in my head, let go. And within a minute, my whole body was buzzing with joy, with ecstasy. I went from feeling mundane to suddenly feeling so ecstatic, and I could feel that I had astral traveled up to a higher realm, and I was surrendered to bliss. My whole body was vibrating and shaking ever so slightly with this joy and ecstasy. And I later realized that I was being taken to the realms of the angels, and they were giving me an attunement to their realms of light. And before then, I was going through a depression. I was going through a tough time knowing what to do next. I was in school and on a trajectory of finding a job and what would be ideal for me as a human. Although in my spirit I was studying philosophy, and that's what made me alive, made me feel luscious and excited and passionate and curious about life and moving forward. So when I had this experience of being lifted out and taken to this realm where these pockets of light began to stream through my body, and then I came down and I was still feeling this calm excitement and passion, I knew I had tapped into something that felt like home. And today I want to guide you into an astral journey to visit a home in a heavenly space. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in and out. Drop into your hips, drop into the body. Remember what it feels like to be solid in this body. And then within a few moments, you're going to feel yourself lifting as if you've got these wings that are taking you out of your body and taking you through many layers of consciousness that exist beyond planetary consciousness, earth, human consciousness that is in the thought realm, and now you're going above the stratosphere into space, and then you're going into a void, and through that void you begin to feel light and expansive, allowing your aura, your field of awareness to expand and be as infinite and beyond as the galaxy and the universe. Allow yourself to feel into the realms of spaciousness and color and sensations of peace and floating and bathing in fragrances of roses and lavender and chamomile. And now allow your whole body to be held in a chamber of light that is flooding every single cell and beginning to push out any toxins in your cells that are ancient, archaic traumas from your ancestors. And as those get washed out of you, you are filled with this ecstatic light, this rainbow, luminescent, golden essence. Let it breathe through you. Let the spirit of heaven move through you. There is nothing to do. The conscious mind does not need to go to plan B or C or any linear goal. You can relax into this bathing of the angels and suddenly feel yourself held in the wing of an angel, cradled like a child, and you feel so safe as you are swept up to the light of the Creator, higher up beyond the hierarchies of heaven, and in the space, the realm, the temple of the Creator, you are honored and revered as a majestic soul welcomed home. Feel completely at peace. Remember your creative power. What do you wish to will upon the planet, angel? What are you here for? Begin to see the global crises on the planet, the earth itself being decomposed and torn apart through bombs and lots of material waste, and all the kidnapping that happens of children and the raping of women and the forest fires and the crime, the murders, the fights, the over drinking, the alcohol, the drugs, the addictions to food, all the sins of gluttony, anger, rage, greed, lust, sloth, and all the shades of darkness and pain in humanity. See them all so that now you can begin to bring some inspiration onto the planet, to bring it all into a harmonious utopia. Because you see, you've got stories that you want to bring onto the planet. You want to bring a new education system that supports children in healthy body movement, that opens up their pineal gland to see into the future of a harmonious utopian earth, to create heaven on earth. And you wish to see art exhibited everywhere so that we see beauty and music on the streets and music everywhere, music in your home, so that you feel delighted and massaged by soothing melodies. Beautiful. You see health in every cell of the human consciousness. You see Mother Earth thriving with nature, with trees and flowers, and suitable weather for every region of the planet, and people living in tribes and community, a universal family on this planet, team, family, planet Earth. And you begin to see the dissolving of borders, the havoc that is caused by people migrating and separating from families, all the longing and the pain and the tearing of the connections between people being painful in the emotional body, that begins to dissolve as we learn to accept and flow like the wind from location to location, circumstance and situation and love and relationship with ease, flowing like water, following the way of the Tao, the way of harmony, the ways of nature. And this is what the angels wish for us, to live in harmony with nature. And once we've mastered that, we can tune into those realms of the angels where they manifest crystals out of thin air. They manifest beautiful fruits out of thin air and flowers. And we can play through art. We can ride horses with joy. And we can connect with animals and speak with them. And we are enchanted by our connection with animals and plants and each other, and it's all happening with so much delight, because why not? Everything we have invoked and seen right now is possible on this planet. Hold this template within your being, project it forward like a movie. Resolve to quit any sabotaging actions in your life, dissolving any distractions, repetitive patterns that bring you into lower energies and exhaustion. That is all now complete. You are now an archangel, a masterful being walking on this planet, fully aware of your sleeping cycles, honoring your body's need for rest and recharge and activity and service. Devote yourself to service, generosity, giving. Give love, give flowers, give food, give your expertise, give your talents, awaken yourself. What are your talents to be gifted to this planet? Think beyond your home, beyond your current relationships, beyond your city. Think global. Where can you reach to through social media, with your words, with conversations by phone, with traveling to those specific locations and standing there in peace and emitting these frequencies of peace and speaking about harmonious solutions, whether you're into evolution of technology or permaculture or art or health or education. Step into your leadership now. You are an earth angel if you are listening to this, and it's been a pleasure to transmit these spaces of heaven to you. I'm Katie Johanna, and I love you.